I hope all of you had a great Sunday. I want to teach you two powerful exercises. I got reminded of this a few days ago when I was doing a consult. Let me see which one I should start off with. Okay, let's start off with the anxiety and the mental stress, and a very simple exercise that we did a couple of years ago with a whole group of people. And okay, picture this. You have a week that's starting tomorrow, okay? We'll do different scenarios. It's difficult, there's a lot of travel, or you have some difficult meetings, or you have some difficulty in your job or your business, and you know what's happening next week. What do we do today? What can we do today? Before we sleep, when we wake up in the morning, let's take another scenario. You've been diagnosed with a particular medical condition, all right? And you have a journey ahead of you. Or maybe another scenario. You know that you're going through a little turmoil in your relationship right now. Could be with a lover, a partner, a parent, a sibling, a friend, doesn't matter. And you know the next couple of days is going to be a little bit difficult. Anxiety, stress, fear, these are the things that kind of hold us back. We want to be in control of the outcome. We don't even know what the outcome is. The one thing that we can do in this situation, knowing that, for example, my week, next week looks a little bit difficult. I have meetings at different times, patients flying in from different places. It's not smooth, if you know what I mean. The one thing that we can do right now is today, in our mind, instead of resisting it, instead of fighting it, because the moment we start moving into resistance and fighting, we think that, why is this happening to me? Or this could have been better. And the human mind subconsciously wants to project what we don't like on people around us. So we start to say, like, I don't even know if this is the right job for me. Relationships just don't work anymore today. We start, moving into that kind of turmoil. But we already understand that the next couple of days is going to be difficult. The one thing that we can do right now is accept that the next week is going to be difficult. On Friday, I had a woman she just came to us. She was on a fertility program, and she's now conceived. She now has this new stress. Look, the next 9 months, how's it going to be? And then 3 months after that, once I deliver the baby, my weight, all of these things. And she was already stressing about the next 12 months. So we did this simple exercise. Accept right now for the next 9 months, you're going to put on weight. You're going to have to stop working in the 7th month. Accept everything that you know you have to accept. It just makes the next 9 and 12 months easier. Know that once you deliver, okay, you are going to struggle a little bit with weight loss. That's already your fear. Accept it right now. Don't resist it. Out of desperation, out of resistance comes fear and desperation. And she's like, okay, what can I do? Can I cut down calories? Will it be safe for the baby? Immediately after I deliver, Lou, can I start weight training? Can I go to the gym? We don't know, and you don't know. It's best that since you know for the next 12 months, this is going to be your life. What happens if we simply accept it? We move from a space of resistance to acceptance. You know you're going through a tough time in your relationship right now. Instead of resisting it every day, especially when you know it's a tough time, what if you accept the next 2 weeks is going to be a little bit choppy? Accept it first. When you're in a state of resistance, none of your thoughts come from a space of clarity. None of them. They're very different thoughts. But when you're in a state of acceptance, your thoughts and actions will be completely different. Someone who's been diagnosed with a disease right now, and they're like, what's going to happen in the next 3 months, 6 months, chemo and radiation and all of that. Okay, be with your feelings. Accept them. They're your feelings. Let's validate them. But now we got to reach a state of acceptance that the next 12 months, this is your journey. You are going to be in and out of hospitals. Can we change that? We can't. You are going to be on certain medications. What can we do? How can we manage the side effects? Accept it in your mind. But most of us are naturally in a state of resistance because we don't want to lose control. We feel that if we're in a state of acceptance, we're giving up control. But it isn't actually control. Control is an illusion. What we're trying to do by accepting is allow us to now make an action plan going forward. But if I'm in resistance, I'm also still clutching on to things that may not happen. I'm looking desperately for shortcuts, desperately for snake oils, desperately for things that may quickly, solve my problem because I want to feel in control. but none of us are ever in control of anything. The sooner we accept uncertainty is real, the more peace we're going to be at, the more better actions we're going to take. So whatever it is that you have ahead of you, accept it. Now let's flip it. What if you have a great week ahead? It's easy. What if your relationship is looking fabulous? What if you're without disease right now, or you've just recovered from a disease? You can still do the same exercise. In your mind, you're going to accept that, wow, I have this beautiful week ahead. What am I going to make of it? What am I going to do with it? Start planting seeds tonight. I'm going to be able to do this. I'm going to go and spend some time with my mom. I'm going to be able to do this. Fill it up. It works both ways. The fundamental is the mindset that you choose. Resistance or acceptance. Some people are living such a great life that they're scared to accept it. That, look, my love life is so great right now. I'm so scared something's going to happen. If it's going great right now, enjoy it. You're not in control of anything that can happen. But the very fact that you're choosing fear and resistance, you're not going to be enjoying, or no, you're not going to feel deserving of what's even happening in your life right now, which is good. So plan right now. You know, you have the next month of travel in your mind. I have so many busy people who come in and look, I know how I'm going to manage my health. The next 2 months is travel and all of that. Good. Sit down, relax. Take a couple of deep breaths. We have to accept that 2 months you're going to travel. Out of these 2 months, most of your days are going to be in hotels, outside meals. Okay, accept it. That's what it's going to be. There's no point stressing about it. Should I change my job? Should I travel? No, just accept it. Relax. Don't make decisions out of desperation. That's step number 2. And when you're traveling, you can make the best choices in hotels. You still have 24 hours in a day, no matter where you are in the world. You can still do your workout. You can still aim to sleep well. You can still make 10 minutes for your breath work or your meditation. You can still call up your friends, call up your parents, call up your loved ones. But when you're in a state of this resistance, you're not thinking clearly. You're going through every day reacting and reacting and reacting. And reaction comes from a space of non-response, which is usually desperation, fear, or the want to be in control. So that's exercise number 1. That's I'm a huge believer of setting your intentions. Every day, set it for the next week. How is your next week looking for you? What should you accept right now? There are some people who want to start, I'm going to start a new diet program, but oh no, Friday I have a dinner with my friends. Wednesday there's a function. All right, calm down. Still start your exercise program, your diet program, but accept that these 2 days have a little derailment factor. I need to step out for dinner. There's a wedding. Accept it. Build around it. I know so many people will say, okay, then I might as well start the next week. And the next week becomes the next week. And you keep postponing your own health. The second exercise I want to share with you, and we discussed this about 4 days ago. Let's talk a little bit of science. A lot of you believe in affirmations. A lot of you believe in the power of prayer, spirituality, the science of the mind, neuroplasticity, and all of that stuff. It's all great. It's all real. The point is, let's understand the most important time to do it and how can you make your practice more powerful. When you wake up in the morning, you're moving from a state of sleep to wake. Between this state, there's a lot of magic, a lot of science and biology and chemistry happening in your brain. When you wake up, when you open up your eyes, I want all of you to relive this moment when you wake up in the morning. Okay, you're moving from your slow wave delta waves and your theta waves. These are your deepest waves of sleep. You're now transitioning from your slow wave delta and your theta waves to the alpha and beta waves, which are the ones that move you into wakefulness. This 5 to 10 minutes, you are in a state which is known as the hypnopomic state. The moment you wake up, light and dark, we understand circadian rhythms. Everything is controlled by light and dark. The suprachiasmatic nucleus in your brain will respond to light and to dark. So the moment your eyes open, the first thing that your brain is trying to do is not really reset, but rewire. Like, where am I? This is all part of our survival. Where am I? Who am I? Okay, I wake up and where am I? Oh yeah, okay, I'm in a new place. Oh, I'm sleeping in someone else's bed, or etc. in a hotel room, all of that. People who have traveled, sometimes it happens when I'm jet lagged and I wake up suddenly in the morning, I'm like, where am I? Which state am I? And I look around, and until I oh, this is not my room, or it's a hotel, I'm in New York. This is your brain just trying to protect you. It's survival mode. When we wake up, our brain is taking in all the clues around us, the sounds, the noises, who's at the side of you, to just make sense that, hey, I'm safe. It's picking up light cues, it's picking up sound, it's picking up the temperature. So if you wake up in a different place where the temperature is not the same, like let's say you're in a cold place and you're waking up in Africa, that sensation itself is new stimuli to the brain. So your brain at this particular point, which is called a hypnopompic state, think of it as a sponge. What you put into it at that moment, this goes with the principles of the subconscious mind, becomes the most powerful. Which is why religions and spiritual paths around the world will wake you up early morning, usually an hour and a half or so before sunrise, some religions, because that's the time you pray. That's the time you use your mind to put in the right things. So some of you may chant, some of you may pray, some of you will use affirmations, because this state of yours is when your brain is most open to picking up everything around. And what you can further do is, okay, today we just speak about when you wake up, because there's a different state. It's called pre-sleep. It's the state between wakefulness and sleep, when you're moving from wakefulness to sleep. And that's a hypnagogic state, completely different. Let's not confuse with that state today. Let's come back to the morning. So when you wake up at this, you just open your eyes, the bed. That's why you feel groggy. Why do we feel groggy for 4 to 5 minutes? Of course, if you're sleep deprived, you're going to feel groggy for a long time. But most of us, 5 minutes, because our brain is it's moving between waves. That's the feeling that you get of feeling really groggy. And then all of a sudden, the light's hitting your eyes, and your circadian rhythm, and then the cortisol shoots up, adrenaline, and you wake up. So that's the groggy feeling. A lot of people say, hey, Luke, I'm groggy in the morning. And my next question is, for how long? Because that's natural. That's absolutely natural. Now you're groggy and you're, I need to sleep. And it's going on for 10, 15, 20 minutes. You need to turn off 5 to 6 alarms. You're sleep deprived. So let's come back. Now this is where you want to slip in affirmation. It could be anything. For me, it's simple. It's very, very simple. It's like, and this is where you use the I am. It's the programming of the subconscious mind, and whatever you want to be. Like, I am calm. I am happy. So I have 5 that I usually use in my meditations. I'm going to share it with you. You can use whatever you want. You have a religious chant, you can do that. So for me, I am happy. I am healthy. I am abundant. I am safe. I am loved. That's simple. That works for me because it covers all my goals in life. I want health. I want abundance. I want safety. I want to feel loved. I want to be able to give love. And I want to feel happy. So these are mine. You can use any. So you want to just repeat these a couple of times, 3 to 4 to 5 times. Someone may just wake up with a chant. That's absolutely fine. We have about 5 minutes is what science tells us. Now, I don't know how that's calculated, but science tells us we have about that 5 minutes when we wake up in the morning to use our brain for that particular thing. And then we can also move into prayer. Now again, it's important to break down prayer. Some of us will start our prayers like praying for everyone, all of that stuff. Remember, fill your cup first. It's always important. Fill your cup first. It's lovely, it's noble that you want to pray for everyone else. But the first part of your prayer, knowing that your brain is like a sponge, your subconscious mind is literally, it's called a suggestive phase. This is when the brain is in a state of being easily suggested. So, you can even make your prayer, that's if you pray, okay? How do you want to be that day? Today I want to be healthy. I want my body to heal. For someone who's going through a disease, that's the first part. I would want my body to heal. I want energy to flow through my cells. I want this tumor to shrink. I can feel energy filling my... For someone else, it may be love. I want to feel love today. I want to feel every emotion of love, of care, of compassion. Whatever it is, you pray first for yourself. And then you pray for other people. Because this is that time where you're able to actually program your subconscious mind with whatever you want. It's not because manifestation is airy-fairy. It's not because of people who have written 100 books. This is pure science. It's pure neuroscience. There are various parts of the brain that get activated, from the amygdala to the prefrontal cortex, all of that. We don't need to go into that science right now. But the point is, this is the time that you are most. So you ask for what you want, who you want to be, how you want to be. That's why one of my most favorite meditations in the morning is, who do you want to be today? How do you want to be today? I want to be energetic. I want to be filled with love and compassion. I want to be this person who changes someone's life. I want to be this person who can take that step forward in this relationship. It's extremely important for you to first program your subconscious mind. Then you pray for whoever you want. Many of our prayers are usually complaints. Do you want that going into your subconscious mind in the first thing in the morning? No. You can ask for what you want, but let that be in a format that goes into it. Now, don't have a list of affirmations. Remember, you want affirmations which are short, sweet, and whatever it is that you want specifically, because this is going to work on repetition. We have that 5 to 7 minute window. I mean, I would go on for 10 minutes if I wanted to. But the point is, try to do this before you even get out of bed. Later, you can go into your pujas, your deeper prayer, whatever it is that you want. But try to make use of this time. We all know the science of parents whispering into their children's ears while they sleep, when they're sick, and there's a whole scientific research done on how we can program the subconscious mind of our children. It works on the science of hypnosis. Hypnosis works. How does hypnosis work? Your therapist can get into your subconscious mind and plant new belief systems, plant new thought processes, and those become your actions. Thoughts become actions. So this is our superpower. You have it, I have it, all of us have it. The only thing we need to do is to start using it. How long does it take for us to make this a practice? Every morning you wake up 5 minutes in bed, planning what you want to do that day, who you want to be, how you want your life to be, whatever. Put an emotional charge with it. Talking about love, thinking about love, try to feel it. You're talking about health, try to feel good health. Add the emotional charge, but right now you can even just start by putting that little affirmation or that auto-suggestion in your subconscious mind. I think it's a really sad thing if we wake up and we reach out for our phone the first thing in the morning, because I'll tell you what, it is the most disruptive thing you can ever do to your hormones. It works on simple science. When you wake up in the morning, the body, the brain, your suprachiasmatic nucleus needs to connect with natural light. Because the moment it connects with natural light, there are thousands of signals going to every cell in your body. But guess what? The light that we don't want in the morning, that we don't need in the morning for that communication to happen, is blue light from your phone. You put your phone on later. Use it as much as you want. When you wake up in the morning after you finish this 5 or 10 minute practice, the next thing you do is you walk towards your window or your balcony or your garden, and you spend the next 10 minutes over there, if life allows you to do it, and it does. If we can't do these little things, it's a problem. It doesn't have to be sunlight, natural light. Just think of it as all that information getting in through the retina of your eyes is going to trillions of cells in your body, and they have functions to play. The moment you put on blue light, that's a problem. Now, during the day, we need blue light. And that's why I wouldn't be wearing a pair of blue blockers during the day when I'm looking at my iPad or phone. But I will right now. The moment sunset's off, the sunset's over, my blue blockers come on. I have a ring light right behind me that's going to send a whole different set of information through my night, through my eyes with my melatonin receptors. So, hey, this is life. My job is on the phone, so I wear blue blockers to make a difference. So the most important point to understand is you have this 5 or 10 minutes. So 2 exercises that we've learned today. Number 1, accept the week ahead, the month ahead. It's going to be a tough year, accept the year ahead. And now you'll find that your actions and thoughts are going to be more aligned. And the second thing is, tomorrow morning when you wake up, it doesn't matter how busy you are, if you can't give yourself 5 to 10 minutes, you have a huge problem of time management. And you have a huge problem of getting your priorities right. So 5 or 10 minutes tomorrow morning, the next thing, it should become like brushing your teeth. 5 to 10 minutes in bed, out, window, 10 minutes, that's it. Natural exposure to light, if you can get it on your skin, even better. And then you go and do what you want for the rest of the day. But the disconnection between us and nature happens in the morning. Immediate disconnection when we first look at our phones. rather than connect and start that microscopic marvel of engineering in our bodies by simply connecting with nature or light for 10 minutes. I hope all of you have a beautiful week ahead and a good night of sleep. Thank you for your time.